Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a hot-and clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Trying play action. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
How about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to
complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, not fun with that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Rides to the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
With the catch, it's Brown. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After that last completion, it's second down. He'll just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Maffa. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Maffa. Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys. And that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Clemson 7, LSU
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Giving him his pads. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Defense not showing press coverage. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Going up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to... Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it completely.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll have to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The short hands, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one. as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with their defenses.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to go up top on first down. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down the score.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind the sticks.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lacy. At the 35, he's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Dances away to buy time. Snags it! And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
From the gun. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility for the guy in that slot position.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wide receiver shows motion. On the ground, it's Maffa. Trucks through the defender. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And stampeding through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
With the score, Clemson 28, LSU 13.
Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU with the first and 10 here. The aerial assault continues. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Intercepted by Clemson. And they'll take over first and 10.
Offense set on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Trying to find his man on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He chucks one out to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
These corners going to give them some space. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
42, LSU 13.
Fair catch, called for and made. down for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today did.
Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. And he stopped from getting the first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He turns it loose to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's a first down.
Gaucho! Timber!
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. To the air, it's Klubnik. The throw. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, LSU 13.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
On the double.
Line gets set. First down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He's going to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.